All right, welcome to New Consultant Training Class 5. This is the final one in our series of classes to help you get your business up and rolling and off the ground. And so I'm really excited about this class because this one is really about why are you here? What is the journey going to be about for you? And what are some of the blessings that are going to come into your life as a result of what you've learned in classes 1 through 4? We've spent 4 weeks talking about how to serve clients well, how to just effectively reach out and be intentional and engage with people, what to do when they're there, how to build relationships for the long term. And those things are crucial. But it's also all building up to results that benefit your family. My hope, and not just my hope, but my reality is that my family has been utterly transformed and blessed because of my business. Financially, for sure. But more than that, the woman that I've become and the things that we've gotten to do, the opportunities we have, the way we think because of my business. And so without telling you all of my story, right now, as of today, I'm waiting on the call to pick up my 7th free vehicle from Mary Kay. So since the first year that I joined, I have been driving free. I have not had to pay for or take care of dealing with a car for me. Because it's been covered by Mary Kay, whether a car that they actually provide or the cash compensation, which is incredible. What a blessing to have one car to worry about. And when you drive the Mary Kay car, it's always new. So it's under warranty and they take care of all the things, which is amazing. It's allowed us to pay off all of our school loans in the first 2 years of my business. It allowed us to buy a home and remodel it. And I paid for the entire remodel with my Mary Kay money. It pays for gymnastics lessons for my girls now. It's going to pay for private schooling for my daughter who's starting kindergarten next year. It has just, it's done all kinds of things. And those are the big things, not to mention paying for internet at our home and all of my car expenses, gas and, any of those kinds of things, and a portion of our mortgage every single month. And so your business can do as much or little as you want. And I want to give you an idea of what's available and help you to grasp that and to take a hold of that. So if you would grab the document, Ways to Earn Income, I want to talk about that first because there's a couple different paths that you can follow to earn income with your business. And let me get that up too. One of the best things about Mary Kay is the opportunity to dream, to just dream beyond what is today and to look at what would I love to happen in my life? What would I love to change to look different? That you don't have to be stuck with, well, this is what I make. No, this is like an open door to make what you want to make and not to have to sacrifice your values to live those things out, whether it be a job change or it be just more freedom with your finances or it be the ability to pay for certain things. The sky's the limit. It really, really is true. So I've talked about this a lot in training, but please remember this. Write this down at the top of your page. The journey is a marathon, not just a sprint. It's a marathon, and it's not just a sprint, but a lot of times we live out this marathon in little short sprints. And that's how life is, right? We do a season of moving a little fast or being a little bit busy in a certain area, and then we shift and we have a different season. When you have a newborn baby, that is a sprint season. When you are planning a wedding, sprint season. When you're graduating from something, sprint season. So there's sprinting seasons in this marathon of life. And my hope is that as you start your business, you'll just immediately think of this as, okay, this is a long-term gig. It is not get rich quick next month. Can it change your finances next month? Yeah. But it's not about, okay, I just, boom, snap my fingers and everything's perfect. No, it does take time. It is a seasonal process, but it, in the big picture, becomes big and takes on a life of its own. And it is so, so awesome. So when I sat in this class as a new consultant, I heard all this stuff and I'm like, I don't even know how could I do that? They talked about the director position. And I'm like, oh yeah, maybe in 5 years. I have no idea what that would even look like. And that's okay. I kind of want to blow your mind a little and like expand the horizons, but then I want to bring it back and go, you know what? It comes down to daily little wins. And if you just daily wake up and engage with your business in those few moments that you can, multiple days of the week, you will be amazed at where you will be in 1 year. I mean, literally 1 year of faithful, consistent, small action can do dramatic things for you. And so I'm here to partner with you in that. And so I always want to know what it is that's on your heart. So after this class, please share with me what catches your ear, what excites you, maybe what's something that slightly overwhelms you, but it's like that would be cool. Let's just keep that in the background. I would love to know. That's my job as your mentor and your coach. Okay, so on that ways to earn income page, I want to have you jot two columns. So you can draw a line down the center and you've got two columns. We're going to have the left and the right hand. And I'm going to explain two major forms of income from your business. And then there's forms inside of each of those two. So you've got a lot of streams of income. That is great. You just diversify your income, but you also have two main categories. So the left column, if you would write at the top of that profit from sales. Profit from sales. That is our left-hand column on that page. And there's ways that you're going to earn profit. Profit is your instant money. So if you think of this as like your ATM, you sell a product, you immediately profited. Woohoo! And it's 50%, which is amazing. You can earn that every single day. You can get paid. Like today, I went to Bible study and a friend had purchased something and she handed me a check. I came home $64 richer. So that's awesome. That's your instant cash. It's always going to be the same. And you get to earn that daily, daily, daily. You're going to build over time, that marathon. You're going to build a customer base that's wide and that's deep and that has lots of people calling you from day to day, week to week, which is amazing. And it just really does build over time. But here are some of the avenues that you're going to earn income in profit from sales. Number one, it's going to be new appointments. So when you have new appointments and you build a new customer, that's going to be profit for you. The second one is reorders. And we've talked a lot about building that depth with your customers and keeping the women that you collect. So profit from reorders is the second. Third would be website orders. If you choose to have a Mary Kay personal website, which I highly recommend, not only can your customers go on and reorder from you, but you can gain new clients who are searching for a Mary Kay consultant. That happens to me probably monthly. I just get a new order from somebody who doesn't know me, but they found my website, which is cool. And then fourthly is on the go. You can just be doing life and somebody says, I love your lipstick. Or, hey, did I say that you do Mary Kay? I need oil for your makeup remover. That happens more often than you would believe. And as you earn a Mary Kay card, then it starts to happen even more because you're advertising everywhere you go. You don't have to say a word and people go, I need stuff from you. So those are the 4 avenues of profit from sales that you're going to have. And actually a fifth one would be potential opportunities to partner with organizations. So like there's a dance squad here in my city that they use Mary Kay products. And so I've been little by little getting those moms because they can do Ulta or they can do Mary Kay. I'm way cheaper and my product is amazing. And so there are different things like that that you could do to partner with a boutique, partner with a salon. Now we don't put our products out for display in the salon. It's not like that. I'm not talking about a store, but you can build a relationship to where they send you people who are looking for what we offer. And that is amazing. So that would be the 5th way to profit from sales. Okay, so all of that is we talked about in class 1 with the money, a 60-40 split. 60% goes back into your business, 40% is for you and for your family, and that money is going to be just daily life, paying for life. The other side of the column, the right-hand side, if you would jot down at the top of that, the career path. The career path is your second stream of income. And it is a wise thing to have both of those going because should there be a time where you can't physically hold appointments, You have this other major stream of income working while you're waiting on reorders, and things like that. So it's just a smart idea to have that moving together. So on the right side of the column, this is the career path, moving up the career path. And this is money that is completely unlimited from week to week, month to month. Literally, the amount of people that you invest in and coach and encourage as a part of your team is going to determine the amount of your paycheck. And they don't limit you as far as how many people you can have or how many you have to start earning. So let's talk about the career path. And these are more of paychecks from the heart, because you only get paid on the team building side if that woman sold product and placed an order, right? If she's not selling, she's not ordering. You're not making money. So I want you to just right away write off any fears of, oh, I don't know about team building, or I don't know what I'm doing. Turn that off. Or, sorry, turn this off. Or I don't know, like sometimes I think people can be intimidated by team building. You may not be. You may be like, yes, I want buddies. I want to run with people. Great. Go and do. But sometimes there's that little bit of fear, like I don't want to like corner people, or what would I say? How would I teach them? A couple things. Number one, you don't have to teach them. That's my job. I will mentor and encourage them alongside of you so you can be as involved as you want, but it's not on you. It's on me. I got the training. I get paid for it. So let me do that. The second thing that the second thing I would say is that you're going to learn together, and this is going to be an adventure. And if there are women who need the hope that you have found, that you've grabbed onto for whatever is going on in their life, then that's amazing. That's what we want. And that's a huge blessing for her. And so when you make commission from team building, it is only because the person you brought in is selling product, which means she's making money, which means she's blessed. So it is a very high honor to collect a commission check in our company. All right. And none of that money comes out of her pocket. She's going to earn 50% just like you do. The company takes out of their profit. So let's say, when you sell a product, there's 100%. 50% goes to us, 50% goes to Mary Kay, always. Then out of this 50% that Mary Kay has, they then pay us commissions based on our teams. So we all are independent. We make our own money. All right. So on the team building side, when you have one active team member, jot this down on that column. One active team member, your position is called a senior consultant. Senior consultant. It is fun. You get an enhancer for your Mary Kay pin, so it's not naked anymore. And you're going to earn 4% commission as long as you're active. If you go inactive, then the company doesn't pay you a commission. But if you're active, you're doing your thing, you've ordered within the last quarter, then you're going to receive a 4% commission every month off of the orders that your team places to the company. Pretty awesome. When you add 3, you get your team to 3 active. That's their next line down. 3 active is a red jacket. This is a super fun club in the Mary Kay world. The 3 active team member title is Star Team Builder. So you're a red jacket, you're a Star Team Builder. And when you hit Star Team Builder level with 3 active, first of all, you get a $50 bonus when that person becomes qualified. So that's really exciting. $50 when she becomes Great Start qualified, which is that 4-month window she has for ordering. You probably remember yours. So in that 4 months, if she becomes qualified, you're going to get $50 bonus. And then you're also going to start earning 4, 6, or 8% commission. This just changed. So that's why my mind is working. If you have those 3 or more women on your team and your team does up to $1,000 for the month, including you, that's going to be 4%. If your team does over 1,000 between you and your 3 people or more, you're going to get 6%. And if your team does over 1,800 for the month, you get 8%. So that's amazing. You can double your commission just by really having a team that's wanting to share product with women. Okay, so there's that. When you get to 5 active team members, you are now still a red jacket. You're a team leader. So if you want to jot down team leader, this is when you take a bump in pay up to 9 or 13%. So at 3, you get a pay raise, and then at 5, you get a pay raise of 9 or 13% on your team orders for the month. This is the level at which you can start earning a car. Literally, you share hope with 5 women, and they join you, and boom, you can be qualifying for that gorgeous Chevy Cruze. Actually, it's going back to a Malibu, Chevy Malibu. Or if you don't want the car, say Chevy Malibu is not your thing, or you just have a great car, you can take cash, which is $425 per month coming into your bank account. $425 every single month coming into your bank account. So that's 5. When you have 5 active, that is the team leader role. When you hit 8 active, now you are a future director. Nothing else changes except that at this point, with 8 active on your team, you can submit for DIQ. And DIQ stands for Director in Qualification. So that's when you get to that 8 active women, you're a future director. And if you decide that, you know what, I would love to mentor my own team. I would love to do something like what you do, Jess, with a whole team and all of that. That is Director in Qualification, DIQ. And you can start that process then. Now, why would someone want to go through DIQ? Is there anything special about being a director? How does that work? Why is that appealing? Well, let me break it down a little bit. So go to your next little line down underneath that 8 active, and let's talk about directors. When you have accomplished a team of 24 women, you and some other qualifications, we'll get there when you're ready to get there. But once you have your team of 24 and you've met the qualifications, you're at that point a sales director. So that's when you move into the suit. You may have seen me wear my director suit, or you may have seen them at different events wherever you are. And that suit is the recognition of our mentoring roles. And it's assigned and appointed by the company. So it's a really big honor. And once you're a sales director, you have the opportunity to basically triple your income. You still have complete flexibility. We design our schedules. Nobody comes in and starts telling us what to do. Utterly, what we do is we continue doing what you do as a consultant. We serve customers. We work with our clients. We pass on our opportunity to the right women. And that is what I do. I do those things. I then also have a team of, well, it's more than 24 now, but when I first debuted, 24 women that I was just encouraging and loving on. I am not babysitting. I am not their mother. I don't tell them what they have to do. Every single person is independent, but I have the privilege of passing on what I know, of helping build up their confidence, encouraging them, and helping them to find that same success. And in doing so, your income triples. So as a director, we earn 9 or 13% on our personal team still. So just like a red jacket does, they're going to add up all of my personal team members that I brought into Mary Kay, and they're going to go 9 or 13% of that. So I earn that. The next thing we get paid on is our whole unit. So I have my team, but then my people have people on their teams and their teams and their teams. And so as a director, I get to earn on the whole pot of everybody who's come in since me. And so they include my team in that. So they go back into that big pot, and I earn another 9 or 13% on the whole group as a whole. So there was 9 or 13 on my team, and now there's 9 or 13 on the entire group as a whole, including me. So my orders, I'm getting paid on. I already got 50% profit. Now I'm getting 13% on the orders I placed. That's awesome. And then after that, the next bonus is a 10% monthly bonus. So like our unit average might be $13,000. So that's going to be a $1,300 bonus on my check just that month. So that's the third thing. So when you add those up, I'm actually earning 36% on my team's orders. Amazing to go from 4 to 36. So that's really, really awesome. They also do a bonus for new qualified unit members. When they become Great Start qualified, there's a bonus for that. There's a bonus when I have a personal team member who's Great Start qualified. And yes, they do put them together so I can earn on my personal team and I can earn for that person in my unit too. So again, lots of double dipping. They're so generous and gracious. There's a star bonus as I help women become star consultants once a quarter. They do a 300 or more bonus on that. The CAR program is also available where I can either take the Equinox or $500 a month, or the Traverse or the Mini Cooper or $500 a month. And then the top level for sales directors is the Cadillac, the beautiful pink Cadillac, or $900 a month. That's some serious cash. So without going into all the nitty-gritty details, I wanted to give you an idea of, wow, how quickly our income grows as sales directors. We're making good percentages simply off of helping our team thrive. And that's what it comes back to. If women aren't selling our products and serving women, then they're not ordering. Then there's no, pressure, some scariness about it. It is such a joy to see women thrive, to see them make money, and then to be compensated for that. So that is the career path. Those are the two major forms of income that we have, from the profit from sales and the moving up the career path income. And those just turn and turn and turn, and they move our ship through the water and help us make it through the seasons of life. And no matter whether you're a senior consultant or a sales director, we have the privilege and the joy of earning great income. And so the average sales director, their very first year is going to earn between $40,000 and $50,000 typically. Of course it varies, but just to give you an idea, when somebody's just out of the gate as a new director, we're usually looking at $40,000 to $50,000. All right, now I want to go to the next page of that document and talk about ways to win. So there's all this income opportunity. What about like specific victories? Like, I earn cash. That's wonderful. That's awesome. I'd come just for that. But on the other side are fun victories that you can earn and accomplish along the way. And I think something about feeling successful on a daily basis makes it easier to be successful weekly and monthly. So let's talk about daily wins. That it really comes down to being engaged in your business on a daily basis. And I'm talking maybe 5 minutes, not 5 hours by any means. But where in your time and your days can you fit those small little victories? And those would be things like having a sale of some sort. It would be getting a booking scheduled. It would be holding an appointment. It would be doing a sharing appointment, adding a team member, connecting with somebody in your life about your business and having them, interested in connecting. All those kinds of things are considered daily wins. And we celebrate those every single Monday. So on Sundays, you should get a text. If you don't get it, just message me. What were some of your wins for the week? What did you have in sales, in new connections, in bookings, in sharing appointments? If it's a victory to you, I want to hear about it. It is that exciting. And so if you can give yourself some very small victories that you can control on a daily basis, that tends to help you to have a good week and not have oh my gosh, it's been a month that I haven't done anything. But what could you do just each day? For example, I want to reach out to one person a day. That could be a win for you. It could be, I want to follow up with a customer once a day, 5 days a week. And that's my daily win. You can do a couple things. I wouldn't recommend more than 2 or 3. And do things as a win that you can control. You can't control if you sell $100. That's awesome if you do, but you can't control that. But you could control adding value once a day, whether it's in your customer group or it's on your personal Facebook or in a setting with friends. Maybe that's your win. Every day I want to add value using something in my business, whether it's encouragement and like a good quote, or it's a tip for a product, or loving on somebody who told me about something going on in their lives. Just find 1 or 2, 3 at the most daily wins that you can just check off every single day. And that's the daily wins tracker document that is in the email that you got. The daily wins tracker is Monday through Friday, 4 weeks of the month, where you can just write out what are my wins and you can check them off each day. And maybe, like I mentioned, it might be 5 days a week, or it might be 3 days a week that certain ones are, or if you're like, I want to get 5 new leads every week. Okay, so that can spread out through the week. But the point is that at the end of each week, you can tally up your wins and you can go, yes, I'm on track. I'm making steps. You don't always see the fruit right away. You don't always feel the momentum, but I promise you, daily, 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 over time, without starting and stopping, is magical. It will do incredible things in your business. I dare you to put me to the test on that. Okay, so daily wins, that builds to the weekly thing, which your weekly tracker, the weekly accomplishment sheet where you're getting to input your sales for the week. And so every week, that's what we celebrate in our Facebook group. And then at our local meeting, if you're local to me, we celebrate the wins from the week. So you get to stand up and share or be applauded for, or just have a special little gift. We do different things all the time, but those weekly victories come from the daily little things that you're doing, okay? All right, so then monthly, so we talked about daily wins. We talked about weekly, which is where you recognize at our meeting and in our Facebook group. Got it? Okay, the third thing is monthly. Monthly opportunities to win is the key jewelry. Right now, Mary Kay changes it each seminar year, but right now you can earn a piece of key jewelry. It might be earrings, it might be a necklace, a bracelet. They have such pretty pieces. And so if your orders accumulate to 600 wholesale in a month, you get the jewelry. And then usually those jewelry things add up to another piece of jewelry after 3 or 4 months where they do an extra bonus. So that's super duper fun. And if you consistently earn that, you're looking at $600 a month for your family. That's amazing. Just by 1 month at a time, earning that piece of jewelry with 600 wholesale orders that are submitted to the company cumulatively through the month. The other thing we do each month is our power program. And that picture is in the email I sent you. It's that green, it has circles on it. And there's different levels from P3, P6, P9, P12. P meaning like party. And there can be, it's like 3 parties or 15 faces. I'm drawing a blank. Let me finish this first, okay? I need you to wait. Do not ask. Just a minute. So the different levels of the parties and faces, and then it matches up with sharing, and then your wholesale orders that back up the faces that you serve, just to make sure that you're doing well with your faces. We have a very normal face average or party average, and so when we put like a wholesale order in with the sharing and with the faces, that's simply making sure you're being effective in your work and that you're growing in your ability to share those products and to actually build customers out of it. So as you see that power program, you can decide, do I want to do P3? And I need to pull it up. I want to see exactly what I sent you. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so P3 is 3 beauty experiences or 15 faces, 3 career chats or guests to the meeting, $300 wholesale in orders, and then your weekly focus to do that, to accomplish it, would be 1 appointment, 1 chat or 1 guest, $150 in sales, which would equal a $75 order. You don't have to order that each week, but on average, that's a P3. And that is a great starting point. Or maybe you want to hit 6, where you do 6 experiences or 30 faces, as well as 6 chats and 600 wholesale. So you see, it really balances out. 15 women in $600 of sales. We're not talking about too much there. We're talking about, what is that, 40 bucks a face? So very, very achievable, but every single month, that's my tracking goal with that serve sheet we have. I've already sent this to you, but I want to make sure you are remembering it. Here we go. Serve sheet, that is where I track my contacts, my bookings, The faces that I see, it ends at 30, and the shares end at 10. So this paper filled in at the end of the month is accomplishing the power program. And we do some really fun things together in honoring those who accomplish that. So that's the power program every single month that we celebrate that and we accomplish that. Then those monthly wins add up to quarterly wins, being a star consultant, and the Century Club. Those are our 2 quarterly opportunities. And so if you want to grab the Century Club tracking sheet, I'm going to pull it up too. What did you need, Av?
It's at home.
No, he's still at work.
I'm hoping he can unlock.
Yeah, he can't. I'm sorry. But I'm going to finish my video, okay?
I'm hoping to.
We'll do a snack when I'm all done, but not right now. All right, so Century Club, if you check that out, you will see there are different levels of reordering customers, starting with 10 all the way up to 100 reordering customers. There's a tracking sheet in your packet, so you can literally just track when somebody orders a reorder, so it means they've ordered from you before. You just mark down their name and how much the order was for. Once they hit $50 within the quarter, which is the same as our star quarter, you count them. And so for 10, you're going to get a certain gift. When you have 20 in a quarter, you'll get a bigger gift, 30, 40, 50. That's how it builds up. And so the idea is that if you just have 10 reordering customers, 10 women who are reordering about $50 within a quarter, that's enough to stay active year round. If you have 25 who are reordering about $50 or more, that's enough to earn your bracelet or your key jewelry every single month and be a star consultant, which we're going to talk about in a minute. It's just amazing. The very little simple things. If you just pay attention to those simple things like reaching out, booking and serving women, and then paying attention to keeping those customers with you for life, that they're reordering product, that they're trying new things, everything comes from that. It really does. So please don't be overwhelmed by the options. Maybe if something really jumps out at you, you grab that first and you go towards that. Or maybe there's a goal you have and I can help you go, hey, this victory right here, that would be the one that's going to take you where you want to go. But that is our Century Club. And then if you pull up, Star Consultant. Grab the Star Consultant document. This is the other quarterly victory. So we talked about how every month, if you have 600 wholesale that you order, you get a piece of jewelry. Well, if you do that 3 months in a row, you have become a Star Consultant. And that means not only did you earn $600 a month for your family in profit, you got a special piece of jewelry every single month. Now you also get to pick out another prize every quarter. And these can be, you'll see pictures there. Sometimes it's like servingware with bowls that are wooden, the servingware and things. So you might get a knife block. You can get decorative vases. I've gotten lamps. You can get a hammock. I got an iRobot to mop my floors. Like there's a whole array if you want to go purse, handbag, sunglasses, if you want to go home decor, if you want to go technical. There's even like laptops and all kinds of things depending on how high of a level you hit. But being a Star Consultant is awesome. It's amazing. And the way it works, you get a point for every dollar you order. So if you order $200, you get 200 points. And those build up for 3 months. And as long as you reach the minimum, 1,800 points, which averages out to 600 points a month, which is that key jewelry, then you're going to get to choose a prize. And so the contest periods are listed on this document of what the 3-month window is. It's a little different than just January to March. It's December 16th to March 15th, March 16th to June 15th, June 16th to September 15th, and then September 16th to December 15th. So you see that there. So those are the periods. And I always keep you updated. I'm always checking in, letting you know where you're at, doing all of those things to help and support you as you move towards being a Star Consultant. So you can see where to see your points. That is listed there. What are some of the opportunities? We do recognition. You get a ladder pin to wear at meetings, and you get a bigger number every quarter that you accomplish it again. And then it's seminar 4 quarter stars, which is women who were a star every single quarter that year, get Kate Spade stuff. So it might be a Kate Spade wallet, a clutch, a handbag, a tote, like real deal Kate Spade stuff. It's awesome. So being a star consultant is fun. It's just a neat reward for serving women well. And now you don't just get it quarterly, every single month. You get jewelry when you're tracking for star. And when you're doing that, you're earning the power program and you're having daily wins, and it builds to some very beautiful victories and blessings for your family. And so lastly is some yearly rewards. You don't need to stress and pay attention to all of this, but I did include the picture about our quart of sales and our quart of sharing. So at the end of the year, they tally up all of our orders for the year, and then they have different levels of different rewards. The biggest rewards are diamond rings and $500 gift cards. The smallest rewards are beautiful little pieces of jewelry and everything in between. And so you'll see me talk about quarts of sales and who's on target for those. And, you know, if your name pops up, pay attention. It really should be a byproduct of doing great work serving women and having a blast doing that. So that is kind of an overview of opportunities, victories that you can achieve and accomplish as you're making money. And I try to pay attention to all those things. I try to, you know, draw your eyes to it. But again, if something kind of pops, if something got you excited, you're like, I think I could work for that. I'd like to track that, to pay attention to that. By all means, let's do it. It's really, really fun. So as we wrap up this very last class of the new consultant training and you are about to officially graduate, let me just remind you of 3 things. As you are on this marathon and you're in these series of sprints, this initial sprint is what in the world am I doing and what in the world do I do next? As you walk through this sprint and then you move to a new place, number 1, most important thing you can do to be successful, that literally is like game changing and makes such a difference, would be checking in with me as your mentor regularly. I try to check in weekly with you if I can, but it's even better if you reach out to me. That makes my day. I love hearing from you. I want to know what you're working on. I want to know the things that you are struggling with, questioning, learning, accomplishing. It is not a bother. And I promise I won't babysit you. I just want to celebrate and do this journey with you. So reach out to me, especially when you're struggling. I am not going to laugh at you. I have been all over that emotional cycle over and over and over again. And so it is a joy to partner with you in that. Second thing that I would recommend to be successful after you're checking in with me regularly, second thing, attend as many meetings and events as you possibly can. Even years in, just this past year, 10 years in, I had a life-altering experience at our summer seminar, and I've been to 9 of them. This wasn't my first one. It wasn't that somebody said some magic word. It was what God wanted to convey to me at that event. But if I hadn't been there, I wouldn't have gotten it, and it wouldn't have completely changed the trajectory of my life. And I'm not exaggerating. And so I just want to encourage you, show up, come into that bubble, check in, link arms with some people, get some encouragement, some ideas, and then you can go back out into your life for the rest of the week. That's why we do weekly trainings, is I want you to have a place to plug in. That's why we go every quarter and do a corporate event, so you can see the bigger picture. You can see the company that we're connected to and the caliber of women who are leading the way for us. It is absolutely mind-blowing to see the quality of those women and their character, and it shifts us and it makes us better. I just can't say enough about showing up, and we just can't do this Lone Ranger. We are not going to get where we want to go. We're going to get discouraged. The enemy is going to tear us down. We can't do it alone. We just can't. We shouldn't, and there's no need to. So that's my second tip for success. And then lastly, just keep going. Just keep going. There is nothing that is going to happen that you can't pick up from and keep going forward. The simple basics of connecting with people, sharing our products with them, following up and serving them for life, passing on the opportunity to those that it's appropriate. Those 4 little things, day in and day out, next person, next person, next person, next person, it becomes this huge wheel that gets going and it builds momentum, and you don't even have to like stress over it. As long as you keep going, it's way harder to stop. It's way harder to go, something happened, I need to put this on pause. It's okay to go slightly slower, but may I press and encourage you not to stop. Just keep coming. Keep jumping on the Facebook group. Keep going to In Touch and watching. Keep reaching out to someone. Keep serving your clients. Just little tiny, as small as you need, keep going. When you keep going, you will be amazed at the momentum you will build and the results that will come from it for a lifetime. For a lifetime. It is absolutely amazing. It's an amazing journey. So let me know how I can support you on this. Please, please, let's do this together. Let's walk the journey. I'll share, and more importantly, I'll listen and try to identify how can I best support you so that you never have to feel stuck in your life. You can access all that this business offers for you, for your family, and allow you to do it in a way that aligns with your values and your priorities and does not steal from them. Okay? Sounds good.